Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a tarot reading. It was just so heavy on my mind. So let's go ahead and just get into it. Let's take a few deep breaths to ground. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale. One more. Hold. Okay. So, hopefully you can see me okay, as I'm recording with my back camera so I can't see myself. You know what I'm called to do? I'm called to read the beginning page of my journal. So it says, "May this journal help you deepen your connection with yourself." Sorry, there's something on my lip. When you nurture that inner bond, it radiates outward, inspiring others to embrace their own authenticity. Together, we create a ripple effect of self-discovery and connection as we support each other on this shared journey home. So, I've been really tapping into this energy a lot heavier than I typically do lately. This energy of, speaking personally, me, myself, really feeling that connection that I have with God or a higher power, the main source that we're all connected to and a part of. So I've been seeing myself as more a part of this entity, because that's actually what we are. And it's been coming up a lot for me where it is that I'm letting my own ego and other people's egos kind of shift me away from my own intuition. So that could be relevant for you. Let's see what wants to come out. We're going to start with Oracle. Let's see what wants to come out. What do we have to say from the Oracle deck for this collective? Benefactor, grace and generosity. So, as I was pulling out this card, it felt like there was a lot more from where this came from. You know what I mean? So there could be someone in your life or some opportunity that's coming up that is going to lead you to something bigger than you've ever experienced before. And I feel like this is coming to you because you're not, I'm getting this energy of you chasing your own tail, trying to make something work, when all you have to do is sit down and allow it to come to you. Okay. Deep, quiet, meditation and stillness. Number 11. Yeah. So there's something that's heavy on your mind that you may be either trying to change yourself or that you're just unhappy with. And it's like, if you just sit down and rest, not just physically sit down and physically rest, but emotionally allow yourself to sit down and rest, it will kind of just flow to you. Let's do one more from that, and then we'll start tarot. This is going to be very quick because I gotta go. hopefully that's not annoying to you because my neighbor is doing some shit right now. But we have Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure. This just feels like your actual soul trying to get you to shut your ego down for a second, to quiet it and tell it to get out of the way as you're trying to make something happen. So you could be in this energy of constantly worrying about, how is this going to work? I know what I want to do. I know what I'm supposed to be doing or what feels best for me. But I need to do this thing first. And I need to make sure I'm grounded enough first. And I need to journal out these insecurities first. When it's like, okay, calm down. You can still do that, but don't let that distract you from what you're actually supposed to be doing. What you're actually being called to do right now. And only you know this. There are several people watching. I can't just say what it is for you. You know what this is. There's some sort of fear that is holding you back from this, from confidently making a move without having to prove yourself worthy in some way. But I'm here to remind you that you've been given this idea or this thought to go in a certain direction because that's what you're supposed to do. As long as it's not coming from a place of fear or, trying to prove that you're worthy of something else, if it genuinely just feels fun and just like it lights you up, then you should go in that direction. So let's take this one. Okay, yeah. 5 of Wands. It's just all of the problems that you were creating. This isn't about anyone else, okay? You could have people showing up in your life being seen by you as distracting energy or things like that. But I'm here to tell you, you're the one creating this. You're the one, seeing these people or these situations in a certain way up to a point where it's able to distract you and deter you from the direction that you are supposed to be going in. There's a lot of just distraction right now that's coming from your ego. All the fear and the doubt and the, you thinking that you need to do something before you complete this or make this move. It's fake. It's imaginary. It's fake. This is your ego. It's time to take that mask off. I'm not saying kill your ego. You can't do that anyway. Not in this life. But allow yourself to be open to discovering where your ego is butting in where it shouldn't be butting in when it comes to you creating this next move, especially, or when it comes to seeing how much you are blessed and how people are trying to give to you. It's like some of you may be blocking off people or pushing people away who are trying to give to you out of fear. What else? Can we clarify the 7 of Cups? Let's clarify it, okay? 4 of Wands. Let's clarify the 7 of Cups. I feel like what you're going towards is just this stability in all fronts, emotional, financial, stability in your relationships. And it's like there's this final layer of fear being shed. Where doesn't matter where this fear comes from. Yeah, let's get into it. Where is this fear coming from for this collective? What's the root of this fear? This mask. Okay. Before I finish up, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. I'm I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, so I would love if you are a part of that. Feel free to donate. That's all linked in my description box. Okay. This fear. Okay. This fear is coming from some sort of matriarchal figure in your life that maybe did things in a different way. They could have been a bit emotionally unstable as well. I'm picking that up. I'm getting this energy of someone who you felt like their personality was so big that you had to kind of dim yourself down and water yourself down to not step on toes. So there's this fear of just being seen in general because maybe it wasn't the safest growing up to be seen or to have attention on you, or maybe someone would get mad if you were being gifted something, or they felt like it belonged to them and you kind of took that personally. Also with that, I'm getting this energy of you thinking that you have to be perfect in order to have the finances that you want or have the opportunities that you want as far as jobs and creating money in that way. There's a skewed view from maybe people around you growing up who made money in a certain way, or just this idea of money. It felt so, I'm not getting this energy of happiness and joy when it comes to money. Burden is what I'm feeling. Let's clarify that energy when it comes to money. Okay. Jeweled web connectivity. So I am getting that this is something that has been kind of rooted into your nervous system. I'm seeing certain like neural pathways connecting together when you think of the word money, or when you, something about earning money. And I feel that it seems like the way that you believe that you're able to create money is this magical, just abundant way, very, this energy of like freedom and creating from the soul. And then I feel like it's being covered up by this fear of, oh, remember so-and-so said that that's not possible and I have to do it this way. And I have to take this step before I can get there, and I have to walk before I crawl, or crawl before I walk. And, you know, even though I feel like my soul is just ready to take this leap, I'm going to allow myself to be held back. And it's like this wheel is trying to turn. This is why I'm giving you this reading. This is why you're still listening. And the last card I have surrounding this fear, again, it just feels like this energy of wearing a mask, you having to hide your true personality because maybe it wasn't accepted, and that might have really stung at a certain point in your life. Not being good enough, not being perfect enough. This is all what's kind of laying on top of your soul's calling. This is what is getting into your head when you're about to make that move, and then you're like, oh, wow, I gotta do this first. Maybe tomorrow, or maybe if I just prepare a little bit more, then I'll feel less afraid and then I can do the thing. What if you just did it afraid? Like, what would be so bad? What if you just showed up not as perfectly as you wanted to? What if that happened? What is the worst outcome of that, and what is the best possible scenario of what could come from that? Because I promise you, the worst is not that scary, and the best is completely amazing. So when you put it that way, it's like, why wouldn't I just do it afraid? Why wouldn't I just take the leap and allow myself to trust in my higher self and the bigger part of me? I'm also just feeling this deep, deep peace right now. Connection. Okay, one more. What time is it? Oh shoot, I gotta go. Okay. Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. Let's just look at that for a second. Look how abundant that looks. Sparkly, magical, watery, glowy. I'm just feeling this energy of, yeah, of course I can have that. Why wouldn't I be? I'm here for a reason. I'm here to experience all of my human desires and have fun. And I'm not here to be fearful. I'm not here to be afraid and be overthinking and second guessing myself when I am here as a being that is perfectly imperfect. Yes, you will grow and learn on this journey, but that's not all you're here to do. You're here to have fun. And I feel like once you remember that, and it's like, oh yeah, it's not that serious. I'm supposed to be going after my desires and the way that I best find fit. And if there's a lesson to be learned along the way, if I make a mistake, then that's just what it is. But I'm not going to stifle what it is that my soul is trying to tell me because I'm afraid that it won't work out. Or I'm letting other people tell me that this is a delusional way of doing things. Or that's not how life works. How the fuck do you know? You're alive right now just like me. You're probably around the same age as me. Are you completely 1,000% happy in your life? Are you living joyfully and peacefully? No. Then shut up. I didn't ask you. Okay. I'm gonna go before I start running late because I know I'm always late. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you soon.